Next morning, her phone buzzed. A credit alert. She sat up instantly. The amount made her blink twice. Jesus, she whispered. Before she could even process it, another message came in. Take care of yourself. CB. Minutes later, a delivery arrived. A designer bag she had once admired online. A new phone. A box of imported perfume. Anita rushed over when Victoria called her. Babe, show me, she screamed, grabbing the bag. This is original. Do you know how much this cost? Victoria smiled slowly, satisfaction rising in her chest. I told you. Lagos answers when you know how to ask. From that day, Chief Balogun became different from every man in her life. He didn't chase her. He didn't argue. He didn't talk too much. He simply provided. Money appeared. Gifts arrived. Opportunities opened. But there were rules. If he called, she must answer. If he sent for her, she must come. No pictures. No posting. No unnecessary questions. At first, Victoria didn't like the control. But every time she considered stepping back, something expensive would land in her hands. And slowly, she adjusted. One evening, while getting ready in her room, Anita watched her carefully. Babe, she said, this man, you trust him. Victoria paused slightly. I don't need to trust him, she replied. I just need to benefit. Anita frowned. Still, he's too quiet. Those ones are not normal. Victoria shrugged, picking up her perfume. All rich men are not normal. But deep down, there was something she hadn't said out loud. Something small. Something she kept pushing aside. Because each time Chief Balogun looked at her, it didn't feel like admiration. It felt like ownership. Pack your things, Chief Balogun said over the phone, his voice calm as always. You need rest. Come to my place outside Lagos. Victoria hesitated. Outside Lagos, she repeated. Yes, he replied. A private estate. Quiet. You'll like it. She glanced at herself in the mirror, adjusting her hair slightly. Okay, she said after a pause. But the moment the call ended, Anita grabbed her arm. Babe, think well or outside Lagos. With that kind of man. Victoria rolled her eyes. Relax. It's just a weekend. Anita shook her head. I don't like it. That man is too controlled. Too silent. Those ones have the most money, Victoria cut in, smirking. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. But as she packed her bags that evening, something uneasy settled in her chest. Still, she ignored it. Money didn't wait for fear. The drive to the estate was long. As the car moved further away from the busy part of Lagos, the environment changed. Fewer cars. More trees. Quieter roads. By the time they reached the tall iron gate, Victoria's excitement had already started fading into something else. The gate opened slowly. The compound was massive. Too massive. Tall trees lined the driveway like silent guards. The house itself stood at the center, grand and imposing, but strangely lifeless. Victoria stepped out of the car, her heels clicking softly against the ground. No music. No laughter. No life. Just silence. A maid came forward and carried her bag without saying a word. Inside the house, everything looked expensive, but cold. Thick curtains blocked most of the sunlight. Old portraits hung on the walls, their eyes seeming to follow movement. In one corner, Victoria noticed strange carvings placed beside a brass pot. She frowned slightly. This place is quiet, she said. Chief Balogun appeared behind her. Peaceful, he corrected. Victoria forced a smile. That night, dinner was calm. Too calm. The chief asked her questions again about her life, her dreams, her past. "Do you want to be rich forever?" he asked. Victoria laughed lightly. "Of course. And what would you give to keep it?" She waved her hand. "Anything reasonable." He nodded slowly, like a man hearing confirmation. "Good," he said. Later that night, Victoria returned to her room. She showered, changed, and dropped her clothes on a chair, too tired to arrange them properly. Sleep came quickly. But it wasn't peaceful. She dreamed of water. Dark water. She was standing in it, alone, while distant drums echoed around her. When she woke up, her heart was racing. "Just a dream," she muttered. She got up and began getting dressed. Then she froze. One of her lace pants was missing.
Where is my pant?
She searched the bed, the chair, her bag, the bathroom. Nothing. Victoria frowned, irritation rising. "Hello," she called out, stepping into the hallway. "Is anybody here?" A maid appeared almost immediately. "Yes, Ma." "Did you clean my room?" "Yes, Ma. My pant is missing." The maid's face remained blank. "I don't know, Ma." Victoria stared at her. "How can you not know? Something just disappeared." "I don't know, Ma," the maid repeated. Victoria hissed under her breath and went back inside. The whole thing felt strange. Unsettling. Later that afternoon, she mentioned it to Chief Baligan. "Something is missing from my room," she said casually. "Your house is swallowing things." The chief looked at her. Then slowly. He smiled. Not warm. Not amused. Something darker. "Some things don't get lost," he said quietly. "They get taken." Victoria's smile faded slightly. "Taken? By who?" He held her gaze. "By where they are needed." A chill ran down her spine. For the first time since she met him, Victoria felt afraid. By where they are needed. Those words followed Victoria all the way back to Lagos. She didn't wait for the weekend to end. By the next morning, she was already dressed, bags packed, voice firm. "I have to go back," she told Chief Baligan. He didn't argue. He only nodded, handed her another envelope, and said, "Take care of yourself." The way he said it made her skin crawl. During the drive back, Victoria tried to shake off the feeling. "It's nothing," she muttered to herself. "You're just overthinking." But deep down, something had already shifted. And from that week, her life began to change. At first, it was small. She felt tired. Not normal tired, heavy tired. The kind that sleep couldn't fix. She would wake up in the morning feeling like she hadn't rested at all. Then her appetite dropped. Food that once excited her now made her uncomfortable. Even her favorite meals tasted bland. Then came the heat. At night, her body burned. She would throw off her blanket, switch on the AC, even open windows, but the heat came from inside her, not outside. Victoria went to a hospital. Tests were done. Malaria, the doctor said first. She took the drugs. Nothing changed. Another test. Typhoid. More drugs. Still nothing. Days turned into weeks. Her condition worsened. Her once glowing skin became dull. Her eyes sank slightly. Her body felt weak, like something was slowly draining her from within. And then, the dreams started. Strange dreams. She would see herself standing in a dark river, water rising slowly to her chest. She would hear distant drums beating, slow, heavy, echoing. Sometimes she saw Chief Baligan.